I'm going to try again. Hey, Lindsay, I'm going to try this tee again. The one that you poke in. I guess the tattered look is in, but this tattered look is somewhat strange. Sean knows how to fix them the way I like them, but anyways. So a little bit later tonight, I was busy out getting things ready for something that I'm doing tomorrow that requires that I have a Fascinator. For those of you who know me, have been around for a while, you know I have several Fascinators that I received. One from Let It Go. Seems like another one. What was the name that I said?
Beth.
Beth Seidel. I hadn't seen her name in a while. And so I have 3. So I went and got a simple little dress that complements it so I can wear it tomorrow. And guess what? I'm one up on the other people there. I lived in England. So I am a pro at putting them on. No, I did live in England, but you know, us poor people weren't putting on Fascinators and going to events.
No, they weren't.
No. They were like, those are the Americans. Just
Look at them.
Whatever they have might rub off.
They're so 1940.
They would always be like making fun of our coats because at that time the tan barn coat style was popular and they wear black everything. And they were like, hey Anna Lee, Moxie, Karen, they said the style of your jacket is absolutely hideous. And I was like, do you speak any German? No. Well, you would have if we didn't come help you.
Yeah.
Hopefully you know. But that was hey, Jocelyn, that was a very close-minded thing to say.
It's okay.
But Americans have the reputation of being arrogant, pompous, and
yes, all messages, right? Not just top messages.
We want to see them all.
Are
you the one that normally gets this open for me?
Yeah, you gotta pop the straw right here. Okay. Get the straw out.
But okay. Yeah. But normally you have to do the whole shebang, bang, bang.
I know. So these got the bubbly things in it that
you
like?
But here. They're not like the good bubbly things.
Okay, but I'm glad you were able to go get this though. Okay, so you take this off.
Yeah, don't take the top off.
We're gonna mukbang a joba tea or no?
This is from Target, in case you were wondering. Here, this little tampon.
Wow, you went all the way down to Target?
No, I had a 4-pack of them. Remember when I bought them?
It's 4-play?
4-pack, whatever. Let me get it straight. How are you doing, Jocelyn, darling?
I thought a couple of times I saw you, but it was probably just...
Did you extend it?
Oh, yeah.
It's a tampon straw.
Okay. Oh, look at this.
See? That's how you do it.
I think you're supposed to poke it before you extend it.
You can do whatever you want. Just get it through. Oh, shit.
Look at that.
We're back in business. Thank you. Subscribing is free, and we would appreciate it. Even if you don't like us and you love to hate us, go ahead and sub so you don't have to keep searching for our name, figuring out if we're around.
So when people say stuff about us, you can go, yeah, I know, or I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
That's absolutely correct. So I went looking for a dress for a Fascinator. You know my boy Sean, we're stockpiling. He was out there getting that money.
I was getting that money.
Very
when
successful. When
opportunities arise, you got to go and take them. Had 2 days off from the post office, so I was off yesterday and today. So I went on my other endeavor.
And did amazing, like he always does.
And got some money. And made some money for this bougie bitch I'm married to.
Yes. Hey, Marilyn.
I would like for our trip to Colorado to be amazing for my bride and our visit with her father and her son. So for me, I'm happy to see them both. My father-in-law.
We share them with you.
I know, but this is
no, but for real, it's we amicably share,
right?
Because you give him lots of advice, and so does his real pops.
But it's kind of like when we were living in Texas and we came to visit this side, you did everything you could to make it.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean.
They have a good relationship, Sean and.
Yeah,
They speak their own language because some of the stuff they're talking about, I have no idea what they're talking about, but it's combat arms stuff.
Yeah, so my stepson is combat arms. He's 11 Bravo. I was a 19 Delta Cav Scout. So there's like if you know kind of talk about that life kind of talk that we engage in. That even Madre here is like, what? And it's like you wouldn't understand.
I ask the mommy questions. Are you warm enough? Do you
Right.
need anything? Are they being nice to you? Are you getting enough to eat? How's your wife? How's she doing? You making sure she's taken care.
Happy wife, happy life.
life.
That's that type of stuff.
We have a good relationship. I think Marilyn's asking, what the heck is a fascinator? I'm thinking a fascinator is a hat that clips on. It's almost like it's mainly just a decor that clips on. So not like a full hat like the British wear some places, but it's something that clips on that has a certain amount of decoration like that. That's a fascinator. A very tiny hat, exactly.
Annalise says, I saw the pictures of the chick hatching in the classroom. So cute. Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, it was that one. I think is stock photo. They haven't hatched yet, but we took all of the stuff up there today, and all of them were wide-eyed and ready. And we explained what to expect, and you know that they're all at the same time. You'd be like, I heard a peep, and they're like, no, you didn't hear a peep.
Josh
so that was
says,
really cool.
Sean, I was beanie shopping and almost got the brand you have, but it was too thick.
That's what I want, Moxie. I want them to just have a lifelong memory of this really cool experiment they did.
Yeah, it's in one way or the other. When those chickens hatch, if
Hi, Mama Ricky.
we'll find homes for them. If there's a lot of the kids want, they need to ask their parents. There's a lot of the kids in the class that have chickens
They already have them. Yeah.
So, do you want me to get the Fascinator so you can show them?
We got to the bottom. Are people still asking about it?
Well, I can't.
I can go grab it.
I'll go grab them. Patagonia. Do you know I have a Patagonia on the square in Dahlonega?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have a Patagonia there. They're expensive, but like.
I still remember so much of my school. Yeah, exactly. And just the look on their face, like when we first started introducing them, and when we said, okay, the one you get at the grocery store, and they're like, yeah. I'm like, those never, never, never can be these because they haven't had a dad. They're just moms. And it was funny because the teacher was like, yeah, that's 5th grade. I was like, oh, okay, well, we won't get into that. But there's no babies in the ones at the store. Thank you, darling. So this one, either Jenny McCall or Let It Go. We were still in the apartment when I got this one. So this one, the dress that I got's a lighter color of this, but sorry, babe.
Okay.
But it has like a little headband, and then the goal is to position it to where it sits about like this. Where are my British friends? Yeah, is this right or is it backwards? This is the one.
You want me to put the other one on?
You can if you want.
I wouldn't know how to do that.
This is, yes. And I even have a book that we registered for on our wish list that someone got for me.
Moxie said it's perfect.
Do you like it? I love it.
Sherry Pie says very classy.
I love it, love it, love it.
Dee says, Moxie, that's where the sass is.
So my goal, if I wear this one, is, and I'll wash my hair tonight because it's better to curl it tonight, is I'm really thinking I'm going to curl it and maybe move it all kind of this direction and then put it on. Or look through that 40s style book and see what it says. Or just put it in a very tasteful bun back like that.
I don't have the hair for it.
But I like it. Yeah, like a side bun. So that's what I'm thinking. Thank you. I'm pretty sold on it. Anytime you put a tiara or one of these on, you feel... there's so many people asking me to upload my resume from Miami. I don't know how that happened, who got a hold of it, but lots of places in Miami want to hire me. Okay, this right here is another one. This one I would say is more of a full size. Again, going to assume that you wear it, was it that way? You wouldn't wear it this way. Help me out, guys. I had some pictures because I had a dress that went with it that I'd posted.
Right,
a while
Mama
back.
Ricky says you look like you're heading to the Kentucky Derby. There is a lot of that there.
I can be the poorest person at the Kentucky Derby. Okay, so you can also. So this one.
Moxie said, "Hold it up for a second. She'll show you."
So the clip is right here. So I'm thinking like, would it be like this or like? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Always wear my hair. That's what I was thinking, just with maybe a few curls coming down. This is the under part of it. So what
Hey, Melinda. Melinda Otto says
what it
hello.
looks like is that you would put it on like this. Then you've got that clip. So you've got some more or less wiggle room to clip it to it. But I know we've got some British ladies watching us. They might be asleep, but on the replay, you gotta hook it up.
Oh yeah, it is later there, isn't it? It's got to be about 1 in the morning there, 2 in the morning, something like that.
Well, look. So you see this, Sean? You clip it to this,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got little teeth or something. And then I would assume that goes towards the back, wouldn't you?
No idea.
Let's try it one more time. I guess kind of like that, maybe.
That kind of looks like it.
I'm watching the comments, so
I'm supposed to be.
how off am I on it? And I would still, you're right, have my hair put back.
Tilted and a low chignon.
Yes, to the side and the bow facing the back. Tilted and low. Tilt. Okay.
So tilted.
Like this.
Looks good to me. It's like if I wore my hat like like that or like that.
Tilt more, back a little behind it. Okay. Like maybe this clip needs to, well now my clip isn't even on my hair anymore. Hold on. Okay, so this has some sliding room.
You got messy hair, like you've been messing around.
JBF hair.
You've got, is that what it's called?
You've never heard that, JBF
hair?
I've got JBF hair.
Don't let me find you like I left you.
That's exactly. The thing with JBF hair is you better be the one that caused it.
We would say that before we went to the field or we deployed. We just tell our wives, don't let me find you the way I'm going to leave you. And it's like, it's about 50.
Is this good?
Looks good to me.
It waggles and wiggles. I might have to get more.
Here's the thing about those, and like being a guy and thinking like a guy.
Like it does see that.
What's the functionality of it? It's purely fashion, right?
Purely fashion.
But at some point, they probably served a function like way back.
It differentiated the aristocracy from the rest.
Oh, so it was kind of like
believe.
a rank thing.
Yeah, I think so.
I got you. Like, so if the wrong person wore it around, they'd be like, no.
Right.
I got you.
Does that make sense? No specific purpose. That's what I was thinking.
I mean,
it was a symbol.
It seems like a lot of work, like with a ball cap, you just slap it on. But so what you're saying is it symbolizes like OGs can wear one, but the other ones don't?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So if you put your hair like this, I have another one. Did you see that little bitty one?
Oh, the tiny one? There's the little one over there.
No, there's another little
another
one. Yeah.
Where
you want me to go get it?
I'll go get it. Where is it? Is it inside?
It was in the same area.
Hey, Presley. Just got home.
Presley. You probably just didn't notice it. Hand me the other one back.
The third one is on the dresser?
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Okay. So, Presley, we're going through Fascinators. I'm going to a tea tomorrow. I was going to try to make it sound silly, but so this is still my favorite though. You know what I mean? I still like this one the best. Presley, how's hubby? Megan Mel, I was thinking about you in the bathtub yesterday, worried about what happened to our Megan. Yeah, the burgundy one, I'm gonna grab the dress too, because I want y'all to confirm that it will look good with the dress as well. I'm not gonna put it on because I'll never, it's still got the price tags on it and stuff. I just got it today. And after it's all said and done, I'll show you guys some pictures. Did you see it? Hey Kay. So it's like, it's gonna be a darker, somehow I think that those aren't supposed to stick up like that, right? Am I supposed to turn it in air at an angle where they don't? He's having trouble. Let me go grab it. I'm coming to get it.
Okay.
E for effort, Sean.
Okay. I'll come over here then.
And I'm gonna show the dress too, so it's all good in the hood.
Okay.
Oh, it was in a little box.
It is?
Yes, it was in a little box.
Are you on your throne? Hey, you want to say hi to everybody, Sawyer Brown? Come here. Sawyer, come here. Come here, bud. Come say hi to everybody, Sawyer. Come here. Come here. Sawyer wants to say hi. Come here, buddy. Oh. See, look, you got to look there. Look. No, look there. Look ahead. There it is. Say hi to everybody.
He's like, bye.
That's right, Moxie. It's your Sawyer Brown.
He's a good puppy.
He's a full-fledged Shih Tzu now. He gets a little bit more stubborn like every month. So Sawyer's what, 4 years old, isn't he?
Yes, he's 4 years old. Some of these were supposed to be wedding attire, but COVID stole the wedding, but it stole a whole lot worse than other people, so we're okay with it stealing the wedding. Right? This is from Express, and it sells the tags on. It's a jumper, like a white.
Sit down with it, and then I'll hold it up for you.
I'm gonna hold it up.
And you really that down?
And I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go
There
down.
you go. There it is.
And it was gonna be like a change after the wedding. It was gonna be something to change into before we left.
Like something that
Well, remember
for our wedding, you mean?
Yeah, we were gonna
Something
try
that
to
the groom can easily get into?
Oh my god! Don't all men say that about
I mean,
that? Okay, this is the one that I got today, and this is the one that I don't know how. Here, let me sit down with it.
okay.
Okay, this is the one that when I got it home, I went, I could wear the burgundy one with it. So the color might not do it justice. Let me turn the colored part off.
Okay.
And then
I didn't get any new T-shirts to show you guys. No baseball caps.
look, okay, so this color, it's a very, very, it's got a, you see how it does this? Very cute. I love the collars. And then when you look at it next to its kind of like little counterpart, don't y'all think it's gonna look good? Especially the bottom with the little belt.
Everybody likes it.
Y'all like that?
Moxie liked my comment about I got no new blue jeans, no socks. So.
And he would know anyway because I'm usually the one that buys them. Now the other dress.
Nissa Gray says, beautiful fascinators.
Thank
Hey,
you.
Nissa.
So that's where this kind of.
Neeners is in here. I'm trying to keep up with some more people that have come in.
Now the next one was when we were pretty positive that we were going to have to get married like a court style wedding because nothing was open. No venues were open.
D. Higgins, yes, Sawyer Brown liked the band. When we first got him, we agreed on Sawyer right away because just kind of like a Huckleberry Finn, kind of like a mischievous character that he is. So Sawyer, and then we just started calling him Sawyer Brown.
And now
so,
everybody
yes,
does.
Now everybody does.
And the lieutenant.
sometimes when he's really bad, we just call him
Thank
Brown.
you.
Come here, Brown. That's what we call him.
I know, it's kind of
Because he
silly.
is half brown.
This is okay. So this one, you see here, this one's from. We've drugged these all the way from Texas. When we were pretty sure it was going to be like, hey, Irish Bev, a courtroom style wedding, which now they don't even do that, but it was this one. And I had a champagne colored dress and champagne colored shoes, which I'm going to wear those tomorrow. And
Mandi has a function tomorrow.
So then
I'll be back at the post office.
Doing his thing. Okay. So this one would be like, ooh, it kind of hurts. This is more the kind of the younger style that you see, like with Fergie and Princess Beatrice. The secret to this,
Annalise says, oh my God, Mandi, my guy just gave you a wolf whistle. Should I be worried?
No, I'm flattered.
Yay.
Thank you.
That's right, Moxie. When he's in trouble, it's Sawyer Brown, or we just say, Brown. Come here, Brown. And he's like,
look at him. He's like, what the hell?
They didn't put Sawyer in front of it.
Ouch. Okay.
I'm going to tell you guys, this woman here has got a wardrobe. You guys saw before that she's got like a little plastic container for all of her shoes.
Not anymore, though. Not anymore, though.
When we first walked in Austin, and he's like, all right, we got to move this stuff. And I walked into the closet, and I was like, oh my gosh.
They were everywhere. Like, they were up there. They were.
So, and I didn't know Mandi quite as well as I know her now, but that is her. She is organized, and
that's the way it was.
She does. She organizes everything. Everything is so organized. She will walk past my car, the Kia, and look inside of it, kind of, give me a little, not a real hard time, but kind of like, Sean, and then she'll give me the keys to her car, and she'll take my car and clean it.
I do that. Yep. I've been known to do
So that's how she is.
And one time when I first started doing it, I was like, Sean, this looks like some of the cars of the people that I dated in high school. And which Sean responded, but they didn't do it like you just got it in high school. No, and I was like,
these cars are like my dates. And I was like, your date didn't do what I do to you.
And I was like,
I actually said it in a more graphic way, but
But he was right. That's what had just happened. Okay, so now it appears that I broke it. You hold this.
You broke it?
Well, I don't know that I broke it, but I'll rip half my hair out trying to get it out. Ah!
Oh, no.
Hold on. Let me take the ponytail out. I've got good, strong hair. It may be color treated, but dadgummit.
Is it like this? Is this how you wear it?
Okay.
Like this, babe?
You look good.
Right.
But no, I think that's backwards.
Oh, is it?
Okay, so now this is what I've got. I've got this, and this is no longer attached.
This is lovely.
Oh, shit. This is no longer attached to this part of it. I don't know. How would you fix something like this?
We saw we went to the theater and watched the Elvis movie, and it came out like last year, and then they re-released it, and Mandi and I went to watch it. I loved that movie. I'm an okay Elvis fan. I like Elvis. Loved the movie. The movie was really good. I liked that they, Colonel Parker was kind of narrating it.
He finally got his.
And, it was, I thought it was a good twist that it was his point of view. Excellent movie.
Yeah, very, very good. Mm-hmm. Well, this one may be out of commission because I think Anyway, so the one that I had planned to wear my Aunt C in person, was Colonel Parker better looking in person?
Yes, Neener. If you don't got to be an Elvis fan to like the movie. It's a good story. The story was told very well, I think.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
I thought so too.
And I didn't even know Tom Hanks was in it. As a matter of fact, it was
Hand me
about
my hat, baby.
halfway through the movie. I was like, wait a second, Colonel Parker, that kind of looks like Tom Hanks. And it was. Didn't really realize it at first.
Normally you know who everyone is.
Yep.
So anyway, there you go. That was dress up time for tomorrow. Let me turn this one back on.
Mandi and I enjoyed our 2 days together. We got to sleep in. For me it was sleep.
It felt good though, didn't it?
Yeah, because I'm normally off on Saturdays, but I worked this Saturday. And so I go in at 4 on Saturday and I work till noon. And I take like a little bit of a power nap, but I'm not going to give up my night with Mandi. So we do whatever. And then on Sunday, I went in early again. So by Sunday night, I was ready to sleep. And we slept in. Yeah.
We slept well. That I always sleep way, way better when Sean's there. I hate it when I have to wake up and he's not there. And it's just the way that it is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't like it.
When I wake up during the week, I make sure that I try not to wake you up fully, but just tell you goodbye and stuff like that.
Yeah, oh yeah, you don't wake me up.
She's like, no.
I'm just reading all of this. Duct tape to the rescue. Duct tape can fix anything. Put the headband on and mark the area even with your pupil so that the piece lines up. Then glue it back onto the headband. Low temp hot gun, and it should stay. We've made hundreds of them. Hell yeah! Okay.
Who said that, Moxie?
No. I can't pronounce that. Mermaid something.
We are going to...
Absolutely amazing.
Mermaid in the ICU.
Presley, is your hubs feeling any better? I asked you earlier and then I didn't see the response, but is he feeling any better? I think he's back home, right?
So on
Mermaid in the ICU. That's
Yes.
what I was kind of thinking.
That's what it is. Mermaid in the ICU. I pinned it. So in the background right now, Presley, my baseball girlfriend, the World Baseball Classic final is on. It's Japan versus the United States. And I was telling Mandi, Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout, who are teammates on the Angels, but they're playing against each other in this game.
Isn't that crazy?
Yep. So that's on right now. 3-1 Japan.
Very good. He said he's feeling okay. The VA called today, so.
Good.
That's good. Have a good night, Bev. He's off to good night. Good night. Have a great night. And Mermaids in the ICU. Target, yes, score is 3-1.
Yes, it is 3-1.
Is that what it was when you left it?
Mm-hmm. It's amazing because I was watching Mike Trout bat. It was his third at bat. And most of these Japanese guys, they're not major leaguers. So I don't, there's a few guys on that team, and he struck Mike Trout out. And it's like, it just goes to show that there's a fine line in baseball that between like being a major leaguer and not. So Japan makes it to the finals of the World Baseball Classic like every year.
Oh, wow. That's unbelievable.
They take it really serious. And there's probably 4 or 5 major leaguers on that team.
That's amazing. So, yeah. This is all stuff I learned when I was with Sean. I didn't know we had like international stuff going on. You know what I mean? Had no clue.
Have a good night, Bev.
Anything else exciting going on around the community? Any shock and awes, anything like that?
I mean, I heard a few things going on, but I don't know if we're going to bring them up here. They're mostly ridiculous things, but...
Yeah, I think, does anybody know, well, I don't think any of it's earth-changing.
No.
It's not laughable.
It is laughable. I mean, it's laughable, it some of the, like the things I've been reading, like mostly that like Mandi will share something with me about people talking about other people and it's always about money and owing money and this and that.
Oh.
And it's like that's ridiculous.
Meaner.
And if you know in the chat who has been told what, and it don't matter what side you're on, that one won't fly.
No.
It won't.
Watching the Ladies March Madness, Kim. So she likes Moxie likes ladies basketball, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was a big deal. Miami beat Notre Dame. Is it Notre Dame last night? There's not as much parity in women's basketball. Like the seeds are, all the number one seeds are expected to be in the Final Four. All the number 1 and 2 seeds are supposed to be the 8 teams left. It's very different in men's basketball. There's a lot more parity. But it's a huge upset when a 1 or a 2 seed loses in women's basketball. Yeah, and one of them did lose last night.
Did they cry?
So, I think they did. I think they did cry.
I would cry too.
But
I would definitely cry too. Do y'all remember? Because we went and got the rest of the stuff that we needed to get to the classroom for when the chicks are born, with the heater and the brooder, and explained it to them, and took their food and their water and explained to them. There's certain things that just like break, no matter how old you are, when you walk through the doors and they're cooking up lunch. That's an older one. She's talking about when Eugenia Cooney was playing ball with her grandmother in the nursing home. It's pretty scary.
I mean, she is. I don't know how anybody's. I don't understand how she's alive the way she looks.
Nobody really does.
That's awful.
But you know the fold over pizza that we've had forever. Did Chantel get a tour date? You saw that, Moxie? Hold on. What was this?
Mostly fascinated by personalities of women's, but Kim comforted the. Yeah. You're talking about the Notre Dame game, right? I think that's what you're talking about, Moxie. Yeah, I mean, it's...
This is just...
See, when I was in high school and in college, Georgia's women's basketball team was really good. Andy Landers was the coach. That's when Pat Summitt was alive. And so, coaching Tennessee.
Yes.
So Tennessee and Georgia were both really good women's basketball teams. And the class of '86, a girl from our school, from my high school, got a scholarship to Georgia. She's really, really good. And yeah, so I mean, I went to a high school where the girls' basketball team was better than the guys' basketball team. The girls' team was always going to the state and all that. I played for the guys' basketball team, and they were really good. All the starters on the girls' team would go to scholarships every year and stuff like that to colleges.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Dawn Staley all the way says Mermaid in the ICU. I'm a Gamecock girl.
Yeah. Well, Dawn Staley. Correct me if I'm wrong. Dawn Staley played for Tennessee, correct, under Pat Summitt, and is South Carolina's head coach right now. But I think she was one of the many, many, many great women's basketball players that went to Tennessee. UConn is another powerhouse women's team. What is that? What's that guy's name? Ari, whatever, their coach, and he's always coaching. So for a lot of years, it was Tennessee and UConn. Stanford's really good. But anyway, Baylor's pretty good.
Baylor's always very good.
Yes.
Well, that was the last one of the teas from the 4-pack. It was okay. I'll never buy it again, but it was okay. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
Yes.
You're cute.
You're right. Mama Ricky said Eugenia shouldn't be allowed on YouTube. It's because girls are looking up to her, and it is dangerous.
College fast pitch. Yep, Presley, it's coming on. She likes college fast pitch.
Oh, that's Presley's thing.
Yeah, you have a pretty strong feeling about Eugenia being on.
A little bit about what Mama Ricky's saying there. It's when you look at the things that she does, Mandy's pointed it out to me, there's a fetish for watching emaciated, anorexic people try to carry things. It makes a lot of money. So for that, I mean, it's whatever. If that's what she's doing, she could do that on OnlyFans or whatever,
No, kitty.
But yeah, I mean, she is. I don't get it. I don't get how she's still alive. And I was just,
Yeah.
a couple minutes ago, just flipping through videos to get to our video, and there were a couple of her, and they were kind of like side profiles of
Go
her.
in there, Sawyer.
And it's wild. It's like, oh my God. Anyway.
Yeah, no. They've been trying for years. Nobody expected her to still be alive. Sawyer Brown, where are you?
And didn't you say that she I'll go find him. Didn't she say that?
Don't eat the cat food. Come here.
I thought he went that way.
Oh, okay, then he's cool.
Sawyer Brown.
He's been feeling so much better since he hasn't been eating.
He's been a little jerk. There he is. He's mad at us because we're not feeding him all kinds of stuff.
Big time.
Hey, buddy. Hey, is this yours?
Chris, how are you? Yeah, so all of those fun seasons are upon us. I used to play fast pitch softball when I was in junior high up into my freshman year. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. It's one of those things that probably if I were to go out now and try to play it, I would be able to do it, but every spot in my body would hurt. You know what I mean? I also heard some folks on YouTube last week and wonder what they can still... okay. I also heard some folks on YouTube last week that I wonder how they can still be on and being so hateful and use such terrible words. You are absolutely correct about that one. Are my other glasses there?
Those aren't your sexy glasses. Those are mine.
No, but there used to be a little case right there.
They were over there somewhere.
It's okay. I can make it without it.
I want to see you with your glasses on.
But yeah, you're right. Sometimes some of the things that get said, used to, my understanding was if you said the CUNT word, you were automatically struck or your channel was taken down. It does not appear to be that way anymore.
I think that what people are saying, Mandi and I have been an example, if you will, of it. People have First Amendment rights to say what they want to say. And most of the time, a judge will tell you, you have a choice whether or not you watch it or listen to it. And in the case of what you guys saw us get put through, we had a choice not to watch it, and we didn't. We never tuned into it live when it was going on. We'd see like pieces of it that people would put on Twitter or whatever. But that's what happens when this stuff goes to court, is that, or when people say this is offensive or they're talking about me, a judge will say, don't watch it. And that's really the only... That's
the thing that I don't understand. Like when people are like, just stop, just leave me alone. If you'll just leave me alone, just stop. What do you mean leave you alone? Nobody's talking to you.
Right.
They're talking about you.
They're talking about you to a bunch of people.
Ooh, this is too strong.
Put them back on there. They look good.
But let me see.
Are those the different ones?
Yeah,
those
I
aren't
can't
the right
find
ones?
the other ones. But let me see that one real quick.
Okay.
Let's see how bad it is.
I'll find the other ones. Look at that, guys. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
It's right. And everybody sort of does it from time to time. Every once in a while, I remind Mandi of it. When we sit here and we talk to people, we're chilling with you guys. We're not, when we're dragging people or we get down into the drama, you always watch these vlogs or these videos where they're like, hey, whatever the name is, and they start talking directly like they're talking to the person. Mm-hmm. And that's what people do. I think it's sort of ridiculous when it happens, especially when people are doing it live and there's 5 people watching it.
Yeah.
But that's what people do. And really, all you have to do, if you're the one that they're talking about, is just not tune in.
Yeah.
And it does 2 things. Number one, you don't hear what they're saying. That group of people, that echo chamber, whatever, they can't fathom the fact that you're not watching it.
No,
they can't stand it.
Or they can't believe
they don't believe it, and they know that if someone says to them, "Watch it," it kind of takes the teeth out of it.
Yeah.
So it's just like being in a room full of people talking about somebody, and that person's not there. And
exactly.
It doesn't work like that for people. They don't want it to be that way.
Right.
So
I was getting a couple of screenshots together of what stuff is and what it's not, because sometimes I like to be, to know what I'm talking about. So when we talk about cyber stalking, like by law, what is considered cyber stalking, cyber stalking by the law, and this is examples of cyber stalking include sending unwanted, frightening, or obscene emails or text messages. Never done it. Harassing or threatening you on social media, tracking your computer and tracking your internet use.
Yep.
Never did it. Don't
Yep.
care. So that's cyber stalking.
Cyber stalking, what
It doesn't mean just because people that don't like you talk about you.
If you can make stream after stream and talk about somebody or go wherever and talk, that's not cyber stalking. It might be bullying a little bit, but then again, the judge will be like, block the person that's talking about you. They can't bully you.
The first thing they'll say is, are they blocked? Well, no, because I wanted evidence to show to you.
Right.
Block them.
Yeah, you blocked them. And then if they're still getting through and you've told them to stop, then you might have a little bit of a case, but.
Yeah. There's some people that want to say that they're being cyber stalked by people like, i.e. Sean, because that person can't handle believing that he is actually never going to speak to her again.
Well, I mean, with that type of pathology, like a narcissistic pathology, the number one thing that you can do is, if the worst feeling in the world is being irrelevant.
Yeah.
I mean, if they think they're being ignored or they're irrelevant, it's horrifying to think that they are.
Yes, Jocelyn, and I was just going to mention that. Jocelyn, did you know that's my absolute forever and ever favorite scent from Yankee Candle? Because you said it was your mom's favorite scent. Did you know that was my favorite scent ever? And I don't care if you're cyber stalking me, because it really benefited me.
In some cases, it's good to be cyber stalked.
Yes. She got me the Sun and Sand candle, the Yankee one. I love that scent. You knew I loved that scent.
Yeah, I do know that.
It's like suntan oil.
You have it on right now.
It's in there.
Yeah, it's in there.
So I know Moxley's like, listen to We Are Awful. Yeah. So love it, love it, love it. And I don't know if you knew it was mine as well as your mom's, but it is absolutely my favorite scent. Thank you. And she gave me the curtain lights too that I'm gonna hang up. As soon as, when he goes back to work tomorrow and we're no longer entwined 90% of the time. I know that sounds cheesy, but it is the truth. Entwined like a snake ball or whatever.
Like a what?
That's a little bit gross. Okay. This is it. He went and got the whole candle.
It's been burning for a while.
Smell it. Yes, it smells so good.
It does.
If you've never smelled it, it lifts your spirit. Entwined scissoring. That's what I'm talking about.
Right. But the other thing about the cyber stalking thing, when you ignore it,
yeah, my husband said Elvis is.
If you ignore it long enough, other people that are just kind of leaning in, it starts making the person that is constantly talking about the other people seem ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, that's what happened. There's been more than one or two people that leaned in the last month and a half and saying, that one looks ridiculous over there, talking about Sam Telfer. That one is ridiculous. And
is she still alive?
I don't know, but how many? She did. She seemed very ridiculous. And
Presley was saying, and I agree, that her husband has that curled lip like Elvis has. That's so sexy. You've got it too.
Do I?
But it's when it's
give me one of them jelly donuts.
It's one of those.
I know you ain't gonna eat them all.
It's like if I'm like, and then you'll like look over a certain way and then you do it.
Please tell me to do that now.
But I agree, Presley, super, super sexy.
A scent that I love that Mandi does not like is what?
Good to see you, Sarah. I don't like anything sandalwood and patchouli.
She doesn't like patchouli. I like patchouli. Mandi does not like patchouli. As a result, there is no compromise. There just is no patchouli in this house. I don't even put patchouli in the car because Mandi doesn't like it.
Okay, yeah, I don't.
She wins.
It has a, well, I don't like a lot of smell of many incenses either. And a lot of the people in town, the gas stations, they burn incense in the morning. I don't like the way that it smells. And usually that's what it is. It's some sort of myrrh or sandalwood or whatever. I wish they did not go real life on random chat participants. Hence, they have pseudonyms for privacy. Yeah, nobody should be gone after because they're seen in someone's chat. I mean, whatever. That's even more insane.
And that is another thing that happened to
Sarah.
us is people would come to us and say, well, this person is, harassing us because we're in your chat. That's another big no that was noticed. And
we keep saying, if you can't be seen in here for whatever reason, we get it.
We get it. We understand it.
Just don't come back. And I don't mean that to be mean.
Well, there's people that, if they just want to chill out for a while, but until it dies down, that's cool too. But
if you want to be super mod and super,
that's different. That's different.
Whatever, and talk about whatever you may know about us from when you were a close friend, then when that one screws you over, stay over there.
I was talking more of just like regular, there's people that are in chats.
I gotcha.
Like to go in everybody's chats just to keep up with the drama. And they get threatened because, we saw you type something in Mandi and Sean's chat. That's going to backfire.
Thank you, Nina.
That's always going to backfire in the long run.
Yeah.
There's
I made
way
15
more people
dozen
that,
chocolate chip. Good Lord. Go ahead.
There's way more people that will notice that and not like it than the power that another group thinks they may have. There's way more people that won't put up with that bullshit than will.
And you see Anna Nicole is in the chat. Anna Nicole has the archives of the old drama community. Some of it, I don't even know how she has it, but she's got it. So do you keep those up, Anna Nicole, or do you premiere them and then take them down? Because you'll be able to see a whole different side to situations that have been portrayed in infamy a certain way that may not be exactly how they happened.
So true.
But this is from their mouth.
It's gold. It really is gold. If you want to get some of the topics that get thrown around by certain people that try to spin a narrative they try to spin a narrative about the history of the drama community, go watch Anna Nicole's channel. These are
right here.
Copies of streams that went on years ago, and it tells a different story.
Yep.
Tells a real story. And the thing is, most of the OGs know what the story is, but it's like...
But some things you kind of forget because they got muddied along the way of, well, did that person really stand that way or did they not stand? When did they actually say this? It's a whole new... I didn't know they still existed.
They were good to see, some of them. There are certain things that people want the historical reference to be a certain way, but it's not. And not that it matters that much, but it's telling because things seem to be thought to be a certain way, and then they find out they're not.
Yeah. This is a good one. Nissa says, the more certain people go hard and try to discredit ATX and Tomahawk, the more they expose themselves.
That's right.
Also, one of my parents. I don't know what that part means. Maybe her parents have that same issue. Yeah, no. And you do a good job on when it gets to a point where it's a little bit unclear, you put your words on it and kind of spin it not spin it, but put what really went down or what this person's talking about or whatever. That one that you played the other day about when it all came out about showing receipts for this and that, I did not know that existed.
Yeah. But we kind of, it just goes to show if you have a platform and you're art creator in the DC, you kind of have a voice to kind of tell stories the way you think. And if you have a big enough group, you can convince people, or I don't want to use the word coerce. You can just kind of, when people say, oh, I'm new here, what was it like? And they tell stories about certain things. But Anna Nicole is showing videos that I mean, these things really happened. They weren't fake streams. This is what was really said. And I like it because I've been around for years, and it's like, yeah, watch this because this is the truth. And it's not. I'm not neither here nor there with it, but it is good to see it.
Yeah.
And Nicole, keep doing it. Keep doing it.
And I had forgotten some of the stuff, even being OG and kind of watching the way it had gone down. You know, I had a job. I didn't get to see every stream, and if it didn't stay up or whatever, when MFW lost their channel, all of that went away. So I couldn't.
But every once in a while, like, we'll be sitting around and someone will spin us, have a stream, or they'll do a live and they'll tell a story, and we're all sitting around going, that's not right.
Right.
That's not how it happened.
Yeah.
But they're saying it, and unless you decide to do your own live stream and refute it or beef with those people, you just kind of let it go.
Yeah.
So
let's see, Moxie. You know me asking, are you okay? You're not sick. I didn't think Moxie's sick. It's good to see you, Clara. Clara's another one that's like not pulling. This is one of the things that's interesting because it has nothing to do with weakness or anything else. When Sean and I got together, just like he has my back through and through, I had his. And I'm like, I don't have a problem at all if there's some stupid bullshit being said about it. I'll jump on and be like, no, this is how it doesn't make him weak. It doesn't make him anything. It makes another voice to tell what actually happened.
Right. And there's another example, like Tragic. If you guys haven't watched Tragic, go check out his channel. He's one that kind of leaned in and saw everything that was going on and spoke out on it. And that other side was trying to say, Tomahawk Sean doesn't stick up for his wife, and this and that. It's like Tragic's sticking up for his wife. And it's like, no, Tragic saw it for the bullshit that it was. It saw it for the lunacy that it was. And he decided to speak on it. It had nothing to do with defending her. He was just talking about the whole, the BS as a whole. And it just happened to be in her defense and in our defense. Good channel. Good channel. Go watch them.
Hello, Stitching. Yeah, it's interesting how the things are starting to realign and reform. And let's see, my hubs doesn't come online sticking up for me, and I wouldn't want him to. And that was one of the things we talked about when we first got together. I'm like, look, I will put a foot in my mouth. I will say some dumb shit. I love you to death. The days of you having to spin stuff into a different thing, you don't have to do it anymore. And he knew that. He's like, I know you can go. You know what I mean? Like, there's never been a time since we've been together when I'm like, yeah, I need you to explain this.
Right.
For me.
Now there are times where it's actually been the opposite. There have been times where I'll see something, I said, all right, it's time. And you guys have heard me. I'm going to bring Tomahawk Sean channel back. It was, popular in the past. I'm going to bring it back, and I'm going to tell my side. And Mandi is like, you can if you want. You don't have to, though.
Yeah.
You don't have to. So I have yet to really find a reason
We've
bring that one back.
both filmed a couple of them with just us, and I end up just deleting them because when you film them, then 3 days later you're like, well, the stuff that I'm talking about is irrelevant now.
Yeah. I did like 3 vlogs that I recorded. And then I waited and just to see, and then I decided not to put them up. It was, when the Sam and Yaba stuff was happening, the stuff that was happening with Callie with the, the racist thing that we were accused of. I made a vlog and I said, no, the community will sort this out. When DC Media Girl lost her channel, I had some opinions about that. But you know what? It sorted itself out.
It did.
The people, you saw how Callie and Clara kind of sort of, I don't know, I'm not speaking for them. They kind of let the bygones go for the greater good. You've got a platform over there with Sam and Yaba, and they like to divide and conquer. The rest of the community wasn't going to let that happen.
Yeah.
And they had individual beefs with every single one of us. And it was funny how all those channels sort of got together. And so, yeah.
Nice, Mama Ricky. Yeah, no, and that he's right. It's every year or so the players kind of metamorphose and change and look a little bit different, or they go away. I did not know that Mama Beth was slumming it over there with the
Mama
renegades.
Beth's over there. It seems
with
like
the renegades.
it's like they're taking anybody from
I
the
was
old
really
regime.
afraid she had passed away a long time. I'm
Yeah.
serious. I'm not even being funny.
Yeah,
I thought she had passed away.
Yeah, she was gone. But it was the more we kind of watched them lose their minds over there, the more it kind of galvanized a bunch of people that wouldn't have otherwise, probably would never have collaborated or kind of seen things the same way. But it was enough bullshit going on from one platform that the rest of us collectively, and I was hoping, I knew it would happen, but I was hoping it would, that people would just look in at that and go, what a crock of shit that is over there.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what happened.
Mama Ricky's grandkids are so cute. She is still around. I've heard that she pops up over there with the renegades. So she is in fact still around.
I'm surprised that they
use her to do dirty work, I'm sure.
Yeah, she's probably got a troll account.
She might be that Olaf.
I don't think she's that
I don't think
she's that witty. There you go, Olaf. I gave you a little bit of a backhanded compliment. It's
kind
witty.
of a backhanded compliment.
You're witty. But,
let's see. You have to, what time do you have to go to work?
9.
Oh, good. So it's the same time. So we'll be able to watch Emergency.
We watch Emergency.
Yeah.
You want to do
We'll
that?
watch Emergency. Yeah, after we make sure that we're all caught up with our friends.
I miss everybody. We haven't been on that much. When was the last time? About 5 days ago or so?
Something like that. Yes,
There's just a whole lot going on that we have to keep on lock because it's our future together and it's what we're doing and it's our way forward. And sometimes, the live streaming takes a back seat.
But you will all know.
Yeah, I mean, I want us to do it. But there were some rumors going around that people were going after people's channels and this and that, and they're trying to take people's channels down and this and that, and we were kind of roped in with it a little bit. Mandy and I kind of looked at each other and said, that would kind of suck if it happened, but if they took our channel, we'll just make another one, and just like everyone else does, it's not gonna affect our bottom line,
No, but it will some people if they try hard enough. But yes, syrup. She hates for that to be brought up.
Oh.
One time, for those of you who don't know, there was a conversation going on. I guess Mama Beth had already taken her medicine.
Was it in G Mango's chat where that happened?
I don't know, or in some other way altered, and just typed syrup. So then Randy teased about it for a while, and then she's like, I hate that, and Randy apologized about teasing about syrup. And then Mama Beth treated her like shit again. And now syrup's back.
That's it. So G Mango's, I don't know if you guys know him or his channel. There was a time where a lot of people from the DC were kind of going. It was short-lived, but for a couple of months, 2-3 months, we would go and watch G Mango's chat, and there was a bunch of us, and Mama Beth would go in there, and there were a couple nights where she just started typing like she had passed out. So we kind of give her a hard time for that.
We used to give her a lot of leeway, but then she got real mean.
She started to get mean, yeah.
Everybody gets mean.
Mama Beth was just kind of like one of those, sort of like I don't want to say village idiot. That's a little bit harsh, but she was just like one of those people that was sort of a clown, but she was our clown. She was kind of like in the community. And then, like Mandy said, she started to get really nasty. And it's a lot like what happened with Rich Life over in Boyd. He was Boyd, but he was a clown.
You see that?
But he was their clown, and then he started to get real nasty and they kind of had to.
So you leave that alone. Yeah, no, I agree. It's some of them get to the point where they're so toxic and so wherever that they kind of fall off for a little while. Yeah. But when they pop back up, they look for someone where they can slide in, and she has found the right place.
Like Mama Bear was another one that got just too nasty for everybody.
He's chewing on that hanger.
Is
he?
You
can't chew on that hanger.
But
we're about to say bye-bye.
You gonna eat the hanger?
I've been getting stuff ready for this garage sale, and it has been proving to be cumbersome.
Yeah.
But we're getting it done. And it'll be in April. Hopefully we're going to have some chicks that coincide with it.
Some chicks?
Yeah, that we can find homes for if it coincides.
Hot chicks or baby chickens?
No, not hot chicks.
Oh, baby chickens.
Baby chickens, yeah.
Well, if we're going to get the incubator back next week.
Mm-hmm. Well, we got them sitting on them too, though.
That's true, because we won't be able to hatch them in time.
We're going to help out our yuppie chicken farmer neighbors.
That's right. And when we get back from Colorado.
Yes.
So we get back about the 5th of May or whatever, we're going to start. I think we're going to do incubate a batch, kind of like collect them for a week. And then if we start collecting them on the 5th, or what's there.
There's Presley.
And we put them, we should be able to put about 20 eggs in there and see what happens.
We should be able to do it.
And that would get them hatched by about the end of May.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, we love you guys. We'll be back tomorrow.
We always appreciate you guys coming and hanging out.
And supporting and laughing with us.
Remember, if it's toxic, you can choose whether you want to watch it. Hopefully we've been a good example for y'all.
2 golden cornets and 2 barred rocks. Okay, we have...
Who has barred rocks? Oh.
Right, they were asking you. Oh, I love that, Presley. They were asking you...
I had Miranda, I had a barred rock rooster a while ago. I love barred rocks. They're the ones that are just the white and black flecked, like checkerboard color.
Oh, we have silkies. Yeah. We have a Brahma.
Brahma, Americanas, silkies, and then we have our rooster is a Rhode Island red. And so we have a couple of the babies that we hatched. And I think one of them's a Brahma, is one of the Brahma's babies. And I think it looks like maybe
Reds.
A brown ISA mix.
How neat.
Yeah.
I hope that y'all have a fantastic evening. It's hard for me to believe that it's Tuesday going into Wednesday because he's had the last 2 days off. It's been fantastic. But yeah, we love you guys. We will be back tomorrow. And I think that answers all the questions.
And like I said, hopefully Mandy and I, over the last month and a half or 2 months, when all that drama ramped up, hopefully we were a pretty good example of how we ignored it for the most part. We said our piece a couple of times. That's how you handle a platform that tries to treat the community like they're more powerful.
Right.
You know, their targets kind of ignore it and don't go to that level, and then the rest of the community kind of sees it and kind of rallies around it. And I think that's kind of what I think happened.
And what's amazing about that is he's talking about the renegades in the YouTube underground. That's specifically who he's talking about. Beast, you ain't even relevant to be talked about. You're not even relevant.
You're over there with your fake boyfriends. Once again, supposedly she brought some guy on the other night. Is that true?
And he's got a fiance or something. So
something
then
like
there was
that. People went
babe.
right to work figuring out who this guy was. It just
be patient. The right one will come. Just be patient.
People will tune in for your meltdowns, but other than that,
yeah. And don't put them on YouTube. Not with your past. Don't put them on YouTube. No. You keep them close to your pocket.
Remember, the Beast, Owl, a couple others. Google has your nudes.
Google has your
nudes.
Google don't have my nudes.
Yes.
Google don't have your nudes.
Just be careful if Google has your nudes.
That means you took them and you got them out there.
You send nudes
Good,
to
Annalie.
Google.
I'm glad we are happy to hang out with you when you need a friend to talk with. Cool. Okay. Have a good night, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Bye.